Rupee is on a free fall against the mighty dollar and everyone is talking about it. In early trade today, rupee fell 3 paise to 85.78 against the US dollar. During 2024, dollar gained against most currencies, and in the last 1 year, rupee has fallen 2.85% against the US dollar. But there are also other currencies like Korean won, Japanese yen, Taiwanese dollar and more that fell much worse than rupee. But for India, is it good thing or bad? Why is rupee falling and why is dollar strengthening? We discuss in this video. First, why does the rupee fall? Rupee falls when the demand for dollar is high. So if you are planning a trip to the US, you will get less dollars in exchange for rupee. For example, 85.78 rupees you will get for $1, and for $1 1 year back you would get 83.32 rupees. Now, why is the dollar rising? Dollar is rising because the demand for dollar is up. And why is that so? Because the Federal Reserve has been aggressively increasing interest rates to tackle inflation, making dollar investments more attractive to global investors. Geopolitical concerns are also one of the factors for the strengthening dollar and the weakening rupee. Now, the depreciation in rupee against the dollar, however, marks the steepest fall ever this time. Does it mean that it is a good thing for US and a bad thing for India? Well, it certainly helps the US economy but is bad news for other countries. Let's first understand who is at loss when rupee falls in India. Number one, Indian importers. Say the US exports a product $5 in India. For India, this $5 product is around 430 rupees now. But if the same product was sold 1 year back, it would have costed India 416 rupees. India buys a lot of essential goods like crude oil, for example, using dollars. In FY24, India spent $134 billion in oil imports. If the rupee falls, oil bill goes up, making petrol, fertilizers, etc. expensive, and that impacts the economy negatively, causing a trade deficit, which is the difference between the exports and the imports. So causing a strain in your wallet and the country too is falling rupee. Number two is that it impacts companies that have borrowed in dollars from foreign institutions. You see, if they've borrowed money 1 year back when rupee was at 83, when they are paying back now, it will go up because the $1 has become 85 rupees now. This hurts the economy also because in June 2024, India's external debt was at $682 billion, and now without even doing anything, just because the rupee depreciation, the debt has also increased. So basically, all the imports suffer, government suffers because more trade deficit and external debt, and common man also suffers due to inflation. Now coming to who gains when rupee falls. Number one, exporters gain. Companies that are export oriented, they gain. Like IT services that offer services abroad are making money in dollars. They just made more money because rupee fell when these dollars were converted into rupees. Now, pharma sector also benefits because many Indian drugs are sold in the US and Europe. Textile businesses gain too because exports are now becoming more attractive. Next, foreign institutions find Indian stocks attractive, so more investments comes in because, well, who does not like a good bargain? So they buy more stocks using dollars in India. Now, while some sectors are gaining, it is not very healthy for rupee to be falling because India is not an export-oriented country. Like for Japan, it might actually be a good thing because exports are a lot in Japan. Higher import costs can burn a hole in the pockets of businesses and common man, but here RBI becomes a balanced institution by controlling rates depending on inflation to strike a balance between inflation and economic growth. For you, if you have invested in IT stocks, pharma stocks and textile stocks, you might see your portfolio in green, but inflation will still get you. So it is not a win-win situation altogether for India, and it might not be very good too. For more such news and views, keep watching ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.